You are the sum of your thoughts, and so what you repeatedly tell yourself, you repeatedly believe until it turns into your language and your behavior, and in turn your character. And so if it's not something that empowers you, that you want to hear, if it's not the positive person inside you that you want to push you forward and become that potential you that you've always dreamed of being, then change it. Change the conversations. You can't even speak that well. Why are you so serious all the time? So at the roots level, you're making that change. And by making that change at the very subtlest level, you'll feel its effects right at the top. Who does this guy think he is? A motivational guru? And seriously, your post on Facebook, no one cares. Just stop, please. 2 videos a week. I bet you'll fail by the end of January. You've got no consistency. And to be honest, people think you're just a bit lame, but they don't want to say anything and hurt your feelings. So why don't you just give up anyway? Why don't you just get a real job? Hive. What is this B thing anyway? No one gets it. How are you going to make any money out of it? And you can add all the epic music you want. Your videos on YouTube, they're not that good. I know what this is. You're still reeling from first year of uni. You're trying to hide the truth. If a plant's roots are healthy and strong and nourished, how good do you think the fruit will taste? How good do you think that the trunk of that tree will be? How strong will it be? How firm? How many different seasons? And no matter how much wind or rain, whatever is thrown at that trunk, it stays and holds strong. So by nourishing yourself at the very subtlest level, at your thoughts, it can have a very big impact on who you are and what you can achieve. Who pays for you to do all this stuff? Mom has to run around for this spoiled little kid to do what he wants and take all the glory. We have around 60,000 thoughts on average a day. And if you don't pay close attention to what that conversation is that you're having inside your head repeatedly, it can have a big effect. That's nice. But who's paying the bills? The biggest battle that we face is the one that we face internally, the one that we fight internally. Me against myself. You really need to stop mumbling and stumbling. Come on, speak clearly. By conquering our demons and our fears, it's only then that our angels can appear. Why is your voice so dull? Show some passion. We all have these conversations in our head. So pay attention to them, notice them. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they pushing you forward? Are they holding you back? Are you getting in your own way? It's nice saying all this stuff, but do you actually practice what you preach? Because the truth is this. Deep down, we know we are successful. We know we can be smart. We know we're intelligent, beautiful, amazing, fantastic. The list goes on. But there's something that holds us back. And by looking at ourselves internally, by introspecting and seeing what the barriers are that we are creating over and over again, because we are the agents of our own change, you're not going to change anything. So the next time you hear a little whisper in the dark, in the back of your mind, when you're doing something, whether it's making a video, or talking to someone, or making a speech, or sitting an exam, notice it, become aware of it, and stare that voice right back in the face, and turn down the volume, and turn up the volume on the positive thoughts, the positive conversations that you have with yourself, and tell yourself, you can be anything, you can do anything, you have everything that you need, you know yourself better than anybody else, you're putting yourself on show, you do know that. And if you're in a situation where the negative thoughts are overwhelming you, it doesn't have to be all the time, but maybe there's a point, something happens, and you feel that negative conversation growing inside you. You hear that whisper turning into a voice, and a voice turning into a shout. And when that happens, focus on that one positive, that one part of you that says, yes, you can. Or the one part of you that's telling you that you can be someone else, you can do something else, and amplify the volume. Turn that voice into 10. Turn those 10 into 100 until they're all screaming, you can do anything you want. You can be anything you want. You have everything within you. Now you're just waffling again, because if you can deal with the criticisms that are in here, with the voices that tell you in your own mind that you can't do something, then when you're out in the real world, when you're faced with criticism, you can deal with that because you're already okay with it. If you can deal with the voices inside, then the criticisms outside won't matter anymore. If you can deal with the demons, your angels will appear. Before anybody else can believe you can do it, you have to believe you can do it. And you know you can. Turn up the volume on that voice, on that conversation, and watch what happens.